Welcome, welcome everyone to the stream. It's a little late, but it's
It's
fine.
all it's all my fault, but in exchange, I have a dream story to share with everyone. It's a little disjointed, as dreams sometimes are. So I've got. Should I just go into it, or should
Uh,
we
I
game
mean,
first?
I feel like we could probably go into it while I'm setting up the game. It's more Dark Side of the
Perfect,
Moon.
perfect. Uh, so I have this friend who came over recently, and he's got this hand crank coffee grinder that's really cool that I didn't get to try. So in my dream, get this, I got to try it, uh, but it wasn't working for me for some reason. So the friend uh, reached over and was like, "Oh no! I see the problem here. I see the problem here. See, some of the coffee beans. Part of the reason why we crush the coffee bean is to get all the legs and skin and uh, faces and tails off the beans,
Oh God,
and uh, the ones that don't get
you're
the one that doesn't work for you, you have to reach in and pick out manually.
Troka. You're kind of cutting in and out. I think your internet may be struggling somewhat.
Ah, fuck, fuck. Okay, so what was the last thing you heard?
Well, yeah, I kind of heard it. They had like faces, legs, and eyes and tails and shit.
Yeah. And the ones that didn't skin down to beans,
You might just need to talk a bit slower.
in the grinder, the ones that didn't skin down to beans in the grinder, you had to reach out and take them out with your hands.
Oh God.
Uh, anyway, I was staying at a place. I was sharing a mattress with this friend, and for it was like this apartment was the smallest, shittiest apartment I've ever seen in my life. They had like a mattress on the floor between the entry door and an air duct, and then the rest of the apartment was just like a tiny kitchen that barely two people could stand in, and that was it. That was the entire that was the entire place, and I had to sleep next to the vent, and somebody else, and uh, at some point that vent got painted over from it's like a metal air duct vent, and for some reason it got painted over landlord white, and somebody came over who wasn't like the landlord or anything, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I painted the vent." It's like, man, it really smells. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just was like accepting that this guy who wasn't the landlord or anything would come into somebody else's house and paint their air vent and leave. Uh, but that's dreams for you.
Yeah, it's dreams.
Anyway, um, it turns out it turned out somehow. I found out while I was out of the house that that guy who had came in to be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I painted the vent." Apparently, some maintenance workers came in. They tried to open the vent to do maintenance, and they couldn't because it was painted over. And that's they opened it up and they discovered that he had hidden a dead body in the vent,
Oh
like
God.
a corpse of a person that he had murdered. And I was like, all right, I was sleeping next to that. Explains the weird smell. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, friend. Let's go on a road trip back home across the country together. So I So we pack up a van and we're headed across the country. And we leave real early in the morning, but we hit some construction traffic. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pull over and I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go walk somewhere. I don't know what I was thinking, but I decided I'm gonna pull over, get out of the car, and walk somewhere. If I'm backfilling motivations, just like get breakfast or scope out traffic. The point is, I was in traffic, so I pulled over and decided to get out of the car and walk. I
Right.
guess maybe I was trying to walk to the West Coast. Discord stream.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, in the process of my walking, I decided to cut through the police station, just like not through the building itself, but just like the sidewalks that run between like the courthouse and the police building. Um, and I see just kind of a police officer milling about. So I ask him for directions or something, and he gives me the directions. But then he also hands me a piece of paper, like just a white piece of paper, and is like, "Oh, by the way, you're selected for jury duty."
How long is this dream gonna, like,
It's
this...
almost done.
Okay, I'm just... Not that I'm not enjoying it, but it just seems like that circuitous way that dreams often are.
Yes, uh, it's a jury duty summons, and I'm like, "Oh, aren't I supposed to get it?" And they're like, "No, no, no. The way we select it now is it's just whoever is the first citizen to walk into the police station in the day, they get a jury summons." Like, and I'm like, "But I don't live here. It'll take me like 8 hours every day to get here." And I'm like, "Well, take it up with the judge." So then I have to sit through a fucking jury onboarding where they're telling us about the case, and it turns out the case is the murder case
That
of the
guy.
guy who hid the body in the vent, of course. And I'm like, hey, can't I be recused from this? I should be like a witness. I was like intimately involved in the case. Like, no, fuck you. And then I woke up. Not really a nightmare, but more
Yeah.
like a dark, annoying dream full of corpses and jury duty.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of it. I noticed
Uh,
that chat hasn't reacted to my dream at all.
well,
It's
I don't know how many
stunned into
people we have in
silence.
chat.
We got Maxwell Elvis, Millennium Cyborg.
And okay.
That's it. And when I woke up, my shoelaces were gone. That's right, because I had gone to prison and they had confiscated my shoelace because I was the murderer.
Right, okay, so that's where we left off. We left off
Ah,
where this cutscene that makes my game crash that I have to watch. So I need to skip through it with an expertly
or you
timed
need to like
skip.
adjust your cycles.
I don't know if it's the cycles the problem. I don't know.
That worked with the last game.
Yeah, the problem... Oh god. That's kind of cool.
Hell
Kind of a cool
yes!
effect. Uh, so a problem that I had with this game is that if I don't run it with dynamic core, it gets the like it runs kind of badly, but yeah, I don't know. Try it with full core, with a higher. See, emulating a CPU just like okay. Let's try that. If it breaks again,
Digits,
I will just
video reality.
true. Okay, well, see, that time the game just crashed. Yeah, no, no, it's just not working.
I'm gonna look up what year is this Dark Side of the Moon 1999 crash?
I don't know what.
1998.
I don't remember the year. Might be 1990. No, yeah, I think it was 1998. Because the thing is, it's only on this level. Like, it is pretty much only in this, like, area that these cutscenes crash the game. So it might just be like a corruption in the disk image. That would be my theory, as a person who doesn't really know a whole lot about computers. I mean, I know a decent amount. More than the average bear. Did you find anything helpful?
Yeah, I found the second page of a forum on GameBoomers.com, uh, where some people have gotten it working natively on Windows 10.
Oh yeah, I had that. I had people talking about that too, but I'm using Windows 11, and whatever they did for Windows 10, I couldn't replicate. I did read about that though. I wish I was still using Windows 10.
Perhaps the last good operating system Microsoft will ever make.
Perhaps. Hey, should we try and watch this cutscene, or should we just skip through it?
Skip through it as fast as possible.
Okay, mate. Well,
Well,
well, it crashed after that point, which is, I guess, an improvement.
all right. So what did we change?
Well, no, I hit escape to skip through the cutscene, and then I moved my mouse around a bit, and then it crashed.
Ah, okay. So just stop moving your mouse.
Yeah, just never move my mouse again.
Uh, okay. So I didn't find anything useful about the crash. Uh, what I did find out is that the band Fish covered Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety in 1998 for Halloween on Utah.
What?
The band Fish covered Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety in 1998, live in Utah for Halloween.
Oh, right. I forgot that there was an album. See, now to me, Dark Side of the Moon is just this video game.
Yeah, you're just fucking trapped in it. You forgot there's even another video game with this exact title.
Yeah.
You also forgot about the real moon that has a dark side. Does this game even take place on the moon or just a
No.
moon? I'm pretty sure it takes place on a moon, right?
Yeah. Dark Side of a Moon doesn't really have the same ring to it, though. Dark Side of an Asteroid where your dad died, pretty much.
Yeah, you're right. It's not even the moon. It's an asteroid. What the fuck?
Apparently, people just call it a moon. Maybe if I go to a different phone. What other phones are
There aren't any.
there? Oh, fuck. I didn't change the CPU. I gotta wait for it to fucking register that I did that. If it will do that. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna try one last sort of gambit. Because I know there's a phone in the fucking mayor's office or whatever. So I'm gonna see if I can do that, do the coal there. And if that will work. You can't skip the elevator. Because it's not FMV. God damn it. I thought this portal took me to the place I wanted to go to. Why did I get more mail?
Why did I get more mail? Me when I get my finasteride.
Fuck. True shit. Maybe it's the one in floor A that I'm thinking of. I wonder if this game is more functional on multiple discs. I think I was like running away from a guy and that's why I left over here, but I'm gonna see if I can just do it anyway. Where the fuck is my air gun?
Yeah, usually when you run away from a guy once, you come back and he's not there. In this game.
You know what they say, they never return to the scene of a crime. So nobody will expect me to do that. This game could really use some music. It has music sometimes, but I feel like there's a lot of empty space. I feel like that's a problem with a lot of FMV games. It's like, maybe that's like a storage requirement issue. Like, too much FMV, not enough room for music. Hard to tell if that's just a technical issue that we're having, or if that's the thing that would have been in the game as it was. But again, that's true for a lot of things. Is Darkseed's like a Windows 3.1 game, right?
Darkseid 2 is, but if you remember correctly, Darkseid 1 They got it running on Skunk again recently, so it should be
Oh
easy.
yeah, yeah. Don't even have to bother. Okay, now can I make this phone call? Let's see if it works. Also, I don't have to pay for this one.
Ah, you're a genius. You're solving problems that shouldn't even exist.
Glad you finally called.
That's how good at adventure games you are, Riley.
Busy. Kit's down there somewhere in the mines. The security logs tracked her through right before you.
I know. Now listen, Hunter, this is very
So
important.
quiet.
Oh, I thought it froze for a second.
Sabotaged an oxygen generator down there. Who knows if the others are working?
I found her.
Where is she?
Okay. I need to turn up the volume because it's so quiet for some reason. Don't know if that's like
Also, no Discord stream. I didn't figure on telling you there wasn't a Discord stream until we knew it wasn't going to crash.
Yeah, I do literally think it is just that one floor that is cursed. Specifically playing
Well,
FMV
good thing there's
cutscenes on
another
that
phone.
region. Yeah. Which is a very funny old video game thing to happen.
Yeah, this is what we come to Forbidden Mystery Vault for. Technical difficulties.
New and
surmounting-
new and strange technical difficulties.
Yeah, I heard an argument once to the effect of like
Hang
one
on.
reason that
Hang on.
Mista liked.
The B level.
Well, great. Let's get her and get the hell out of here.
It's not gonna be that easy. There's a guard on her. He's dressed up like some rogue miners Jilly told me about. Long coat, fancy hat. But I got a good look at him. It was O'Kale.
Damn. Got any more good news?
Sorry, it's really hard to hear what they're saying because they're very quiet.
Right. I heard an argument once to the effect that like one secret to the success of Mista likes is that like those games are all about getting weird ass machines that are kind of broken to work, and you have to be doing that before you even start the game. Like that's just kind of what it means to be using a computer circa 1993.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's already the disposition that you have to have, is that that's your idea of a good time going in.
The other oxygen generators have been put out of action too.
Oh, perfect. Why the... You did it. Why?
You wouldn't understand. Do you have oxygen tanks?
No. You know why? Because I hadn't figured on you going down there to suffocate yourself. And what do you mean I wouldn't understand? That's insulting.
Well, it turns out that the increased oxygen supply drugs the Cephiids. It turns them into zombies, and they literally work themselves to death. I'm giving them a chance to get away and join their people below.
You see? I understand that perfectly. I don't care, but I do understand it.
We've got another problem.
What's that?
I think Jilly's involved.
I wouldn't be surprised. I never liked her.
You never liked her because she didn't gamble.
Yeah, but that's a sign of weak character. What does she have to do with Kit?
When I stopped by to talk to Jilly, I saw a shaft drilled through a deposit of aquatite with what looked like a chain ladder going down. There's a tunnel leading away from where Kit is, and it ends in a shaft with what looks like that same chain ladder going up. And that shaft is also full of aquatite. Jilly's claim is on B level, but the path to the cavern twists and descends enough to be below her claim.
There are a lot of shafts and tunnels in the mines, Jake.
I know, but there's only one deposit of aquatite. Jilly told me that herself. And there's something else. She said if I saw those rogue miners she mentioned, I should stay away from them, even though they might have ripped off my uncle's claim. She could have been trying to keep me from running across Kit. We need a plan.
I hadn't figured any of that out.
No kidding.
We're gonna have to draw O'Kale away to reach Kit.
Can you get to her from the end of level B?
I think so. If you could come through Jilly's claim, you could draw O'Kale away.
I can get in anywhere. The only question is, does her claim lead to the cavern? I guess there's only one way to find out. If I don't show up, you were wrong about Jilly. Whatever you do, don't do anything until I get there.
Okay, so now I guess I go back to Kit.
I have to rescue Kit.
I guess I go back to
Now you gotta
Kit.
save. Please, please save.
Yeah, sorry.
Now that we've got that phone call.
Yeah. So, if I ever want to do a phone call, I have to come here. Here's hoping that there are no more
It could be
plot-required phone calls.
It could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, I could just not be able to do it at all. Hey Troka, do you think you've recovered enough to look at the walkthrough? Just like,
I'm yes.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
having a very difficult. I've been having a very, very difficult. I've been having a very, very difficult mental health week because of this walkthrough, and nothing else. Uh, uh,
I don't think I need it for now, because I'm just gonna go back to where Kit was, and I assume that will probably be what I need to do, but I might just be completely missing something, because this game is getting to that point.
yeah, I'm trying to find where you were in the video.
Yeah, it should hopefully mention a call with Hunter, because that's the thing I just did. Oh my god, not again. Ugh.
Aren't you glad I asked you to save?
Well, I saved before I walked back here, but yes.
Ooh, that was a cool sound.
Yeah,
Cool sound you
I
made
need
with your
to
throat.
see. I'm gonna check that video walkthrough again to see like how close we might be to beating the game, and that may determine if I continue or not, because having this level, these like FMV cutscenes just crash the game makes it insufferable to play.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem to play an FMV game where every time you have an FMV on a certain disc, it crashes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're up to part 16 out of 21. Uh, no, yeah, it does. I don't know why, because this wasn't a problem at all for the first stint of playing this game, but after a while, just running an FMV cutscene on this disc just made the game crash. And yeah, it's just getting worse. So I'm gonna put it up to a poll. Is my virtual machine is degrading over time? Certainly hope not.
It's disc rot.
It's fucking disc rot. How the fuck do I do a poll? I don't know how to do a poll in chat. Maybe I don't have that permission.
I tried to do an ASCII poll by just hitting the straight line and then a line break, but it just printed like 6 straight lines in a row. Anyway, we've only got 1 or 2 views. Like we've only got 2 viewers, so you could just ask them.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got 2 viewers, 2 streamers.
Well, I think I'm just gonna make the executive decision then to probably do the rest. Also, it says 4 viewers for me, so Twitch viewer counts, don't trust them. They're lies. I think I may just watch the last bits of this game via the videos and maybe speed them up a bit because the person playing the game in these videos is slow. I do have a game. I had a bonus game for finishing this game early, so after we finish, because I do want to see how this game resolves. I am curious, and I want to know what happens. But after that,
Agreed.
we can go to something that is a nice relaxation after dealing with this. So sit back, relax, get your favorite snacks. As we go into movie mode, I wish I had like I could dim the lights on the stream overlay, but I can't do that.
Yeah, I wish you could like close the curtains on the stream overlay and then have them reopen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be a great transition.
Yeah, actually, would that be possible to implement? You like instead of having the screen go black, you could draw the curtain
No, yeah, totally.
open,
I would totally be able to do that. It would just
just like
be a
two
bit of work.
PNGs,
Yeah.
two PNGs.
Yeah, I would want an in-between frame, but
Oh no, I'm just saying like two still PNGs, sort of moving in from the sides and then moving back out.
oh,
It
okay.
wouldn't have to be animated. Oh, you said you're
Yeah, we're at part
part 16.
16. Just putting it on 1.25 times, so it's not like awkwardly fast, but this person is not playing the game in a fast way.
Okay. Um,
Oh, I'll just go stream.
yeah, maybe people who make walkthroughs of Discord's here, by the way. People who make walkthroughs of Dark Side of the Moon are allergic to doing so in like an efficient and straightforward manner.
Well, it's certainly not an efficient and straightforward game, so I can understand that. The panoramas are really cool, but the problem is that it takes ages to like rotate around. Oh god, there's a bomb.
Nice effect where they blurred out the millisecond so they wouldn't actually have to make the computer run that fast.
The animation of the wrench scrunching that was really funny. I guess it is slightly sped up, but what the fuck is that? Okay, so I was missing an item. Climb the ladder. I might need this later. Picks up an entire folding chair. Why do you need
Picks
the
up an
folding
entire
chair?
The walkthrough says that you need it for like a sick wrestling move where you bash it over somebody's head.
Oh my god,
I'm
you
just saying
immediately use it! He didn't even hit him in the hand, he just hit him in the arm. Frankly, I'm surprised that had any effect. Oh fuck! What? Hang on, I gotta go back, because I want to play that at slower speed. It really doesn't linger on that shot of him, like, it like goes past it so fast, like, They just don't want you to look at the practical effect. But, like, that's a good shot. Like, it doesn't look that bad.
No.
But they cut away from it so fast.
Well, that's just to make it impactful.
Sure. Well, there was a bomb. Man, this music kind of good though. I don't know if any of this audio is coming through actually.
It is on my end.
Not on the fucking stream's end. No.
Well, the stream can go fuck themselves.
You gotta see this. The scene with Kit, that doesn't matter, whatever. But you gotta see this. You gotta see this with audio.
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
It's not? Well, surprise anyway. It's a chair.
Because with the lines, it's a lot more like he really doesn't know what he's doing than without the lines. Okay, anyway.
I thought I told you to wait.
For all my complaints with this game, this is like a very dynamic scene that uses the 3D space excellently. Like, it is really... Sometimes FMV can feel like sort of plastered in, like plastered on top of stuff. This is very much characters existing in the 3D virtual world. And that's like, that is impressive. If not for the technical difficulties, I would have found this game to be a bit scuffed, but pretty okay. But the technical difficulties, that's just a symptom of, you know, Windows 95 emulation.
Was that explosion your
Yeah.
handiwork? I almost walked right into it.
No, that was O'Kale. He didn't want any trace of Kit left.
O'Kale always said he was stuck on this rock. Sure is now. You were right about Jilly.
That's too bad. Was she home?
When she saw me headed for the ladder, she started shooting.
What did you do?
I ran.
But like this music, though.
I knew you'd come.
Yeah. Tex
I
Murphy
knew you'd
vibes.
come for
Yeah.
me.
Well, you came back for me, didn't you?
Kit, we need to ask you some questions. You feel up to it?
He's like, hey, we need to ask you questions. Stop, don't kiss in front of me. Because it very much feels like the player character is being set up to be romantically interested in Kit, but she's like got her own shit going on.
Yeah,
I thought Kit was like your sister.
I'm alright.
No, your sister is not here. She's like off planet.
What were you doing in the ore processing center?
You can't kiss a silent,
was
faceless
following.
protagonist, okay?
Yeah.
Why?
Grice called me on Earth. He asked me to watch you. He didn't seem interested in your uncle's claim as
God,
much as
the
in
way
what
he's
you might
staring at
find.
her is so
What does that
fucking...
mean?
That's how I got my job back. Look, I
Intense?
don't know what his
Yeah.
angle is, but he's got one.
Kid, why did you agree to help him?
I wanted to come back.
Did Grice tell you to let me win at blackjack?
Well, yes. Besides, you look like you could use the money.
That's all right. I'll deduct it from your pay.
Okay, that's settled.
I'll deduct it from your pay is such a fucking weird-ass almost kiss line.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see who killed Whistler?
I saw, or I thought I saw, you kill him. Your back was to me, and when he turned around, it was Chief Grice.
And he saw you?
Grice.
He looked right at me. I have never seen a look like that before. There he was standing over this dead man and looked exhilarated.
Whistler was sticking his nose in all sorts of places. And Grice is a man with secrets. How'd you get down here?
Grice saw me run out of the ore processing plant. I hid with some friends on level 3, but then O'Kale found me and brought me here.
You better get her out of here, Hunter. Can you get past the guards?
That won't be a problem. But what about you?
I still have to find out why my uncle died.
Don't take too long.
I'll see you, Jake.
Oh, hey, do you have boots? There's lava. Well, Hunter will figure it out.
I guess that's just to stop you from going back? Just sudden landslide? Okay. Now turn the playback speed up. It does say it's a walkthrough, but it feels like what it is a silent playthrough. Insert disc 4.
Yeah, it's a long play.
Yeah. Where would you rate this game in terms of games you've played on the channel, Roka?
Me. I
Yeah.
would rank it. I would say it's like B tier, right?
Yeah.
I would say that it's you know, it's pretty good. But at like it's like just it's not great, you know.
Yeah, it's
I
not
would
doing
rank it
anything
under.
particularly... Like, it's doing a couple of neat things technically, but it's also...
Yeah, it's at a high rate of competence, but it's not really doing anything special.
Yeah, outside of, like,
You know,
some technological, like, kind of neat, nifty things.
Yeah, technologically it's great, but the story is like, eh. you know, like I would genuinely, I would rank this below Synergist.
Mm-hmm.
I would rank it below Mode. I would rank it below. Oh God, what's the other one I'm thinking of? Not Mode. Gabriel Knight 2 is obviously like that's the top tier. That's
Yeah.
A tier or S tier. I'm talking like you know, this is a perfectly solid little game, but it doesn't have the special sauce. You know,
Doesn't
it
have
just
the
doesn't have
special sauce.
that electric converter.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
if
really
it
excited about it.
and it feels like it is trying to do too much technologically at once. Like it has the panoramas thing, but like it is also trying to be this like full-on adventure game where you're exploring this world, and it's kind of like having. It feels like the panoramas make it kind of awkward sometimes. Okay, this person's just gonna be navigating the maze for a while.
You know, a good comparison point is Rama.
Yes,
I
I
think
think so.
Rama is technically on the technical end, it is a worse game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But but you have this deep well of affection for it because in its imperfections, it's far more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur
Also,
C. Clarke death scenes,
yeah.
uh, the puzzles. Whereas this one, I feel like we've spent 4 streams on it. This is streams 4 and 4, and in 2 months, we're not going to be remembering anything about this game.
Yeah,
Because
that's the
it's just
thing, is that I feel like I like it most, like the main thing I feel like the main impact it has had is the cow tools effect.
yeah,
And
yeah.
discussing the particulars of that because yeah, the puzzles in this game are kind of bad. Also I like the thing is the FMV stuff in this game is really good, but it's too few and far between a lot of the time it feels like. Because like there's a bunch in the at the beginning, but then there's like these big stretches where you don't have any. And that's just like sad, you know? It makes me sad. Like this
We might remember it actually as like a watchword for shitty walkthrough, like a specific kind of shitty walkthrough that you run into. Because
Yeah.
man, this is an all-time bad walk.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, it reminds me a little bit of Zork Nemesis, which is not a game I've played on here, but I might play it at some point, because I kind of want to go back to the Zork sequel games. Sequels to Return to Zork. Though not really sequels, quote-unquote. Like...
You are Jake Wright, my son tells me.
Yes. He tells me you are Orlaeus.
Orlaesa means Queen of the Cephids. It is not my real name.
You wanted to see me.
There was no Cephid with Jacob Wright when he died. I would know.
But a security rover photographed him.
Me looking at my evil iPhone.
Let's get a screenshot of this.
This is a pretty
like-
good. This is like a pretty good out of context screenshot.
This is not a Cephid.
I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
That thing is not a Cepheid. It is not one of my people.
Okay.
Could it be a Cepheid from someplace else?
Noanse Shah?
Noanse Shah. What is that?
Noanse Shah, father of Moon. Noanse Shah gave my people to Moon as gift.
There was no word for the question you asked, Jake. There was other place than here for the Cephids.
I know you come from the stars. Jacob told me of your place, your Earth. I can only tell you that was not a Cepheid with Jacob.
Are there other Cepheids on Luna Crista?
All Cepheid are my people. That one with Jacob was not a Cepheid.
Why would someone pretend to be a Cepheid?
So they are not seen as they truly are.
If that's a disguise, it's a pretty good one.
It is not a disguise. It is impossible.
Maybe it was some sort of ghoul.
I know why your people are working themselves to death in the mines.
It is the will of Noanse Shah, father of all Cepheids. I am punished for questions in my heart.
No, they're being drugged by the oxygen the miners are pumping into the tunnels.
Londi tells me this. You have seen this happen?
Well, you can't see it. Oxygen, it's what human beings need to breathe. Cephids breathe a greater concentration of carbon dioxide, less oxygen. The effects
Londy's like nodding, like,
your
yep.
people aren't good or less.
Sounds good to me.
It turns them into the mining company's slaves.
I do not believe this. It is the will of Noanse Shah.
I do not believe
I
this.
really think
It is the will of Noanse Shah. I spoke questions in my heart. They were heard. I will speak no more questions. Noanse Shah will save my people if there is danger.
Londi tells me he knew my father.
I did not know him.
Londi said you did. Anything you could tell me would be... well, it would mean a lot to me.
Jacob Wright. Human being. Jacob Wright was a man. Jacob Wright was my friend.
This really has like mediocre Star Trek episode vibes.
Yeah.
Any idea who that is on the playback?
No. Do you know what they are saying to each other?
I wish I did.
The not Cepheid asked Jacob about Kiashe.
Kiashe.
You would say crystal. Jacob did not tell the other where Kiashe is from. He died instead.
What's so special about Kiashe?
Kiashe is life.
It's a crystal of life?
All life. Noanse Kiashe. It is the life of our home.
Are you saying Jacob killed himself so no one would find out about Kiashe?
Yes.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't he just lie about it?
Someone knew Jacob found the true heart of our moon. Jacob promised to me men would never find the Kiashe. Never.
Kiashe. And you are Shonsei. Look at Noanse Shonsa.
But there's so many fucking exposition dumps.
Yeah.
Just long ass scene.
Yeah, like I said,
Exactly.
they just do these big long FMV scenes, and then there's just these long stretches of non-FMV bits.
I do not know.
Well,
It's
if that
it's like
was the only
they
piece he
wanted to
had,
have
no
a
one may ever
mystery,
know.
but
There wouldn't be anything
they
left
had
after a
no
blast like
idea
that.
for how to deliver
Kiyoshi can only
information
change.
other
It
than
cannot be
people
broken.
sit and look straight down at the camera and
Kiyoshi
tell you
is
what is
forever.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, there's no piecing together clues or anything. You don't like sift through
Well, yes,
documents and make
Jacob knew
inferences.
something was
Nah.
going to happen
No,
to him,
yeah.
didn't he?
He told me he feared the other miners. He said they could smell Crystal with him. Miners will do anything for Crystal.
Miners will do anything for Crystal.
Tell him.
Shion Imane.
I think they will mine for Crystal,
I
actually.
must know you are a friend to the Cepheid, as Jacob was a friend.
No!
I am still queen. We must have the test to prove he is strong enough, that he honors the Cepheid enough.
Mother!
It's okay. How can I prove it?
You must bring me the spike of the Omeon. It is the supreme test of courage of our people. I will know you then and will tell you Jacob's words.
Omeon?
The miners call the creature a scorpicine. You will find it in the sands below. I must know you. For my people, I must know you are not like the others. That you are as Jacob was to the Cepheid. Then you will join with my heart.
The thing is, miners will do anything for Crystal. Miners are always, like, digging around and drilling for Crystal. Hopelessly dependent on the Crystal.
Yeah, that's the thing about miners. They want to be down there. They love the oxygen too.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's just like...
Omeon, right on cue.
Oh, so that's what this bit is for. So, like... You have to, like, push the rock onto it, I guess? No, you just can't pick up that rock until you're doing this. That's some Gabriel Knight ass shit.
Classics of adventure games.
Classics of adventure games. Where are they going?
Honestly, you're complaining a lot about like how inefficient their routing is or whatever. This is like better than some quote unquote YouTube walkthroughs I've seen, because it's clear that they've actually played the game before and know what they're doing and know
Yeah,
what they're going
yeah.
and know where they're going.
Oh, hang on. Okay, well, While this cutscene is great at 2x speed, I do have to watch it at normal speed as well. I just want to finish watching it sped up because it's really funny.
It is. It's really good.
Oh, I'm sorry for clipping the mic. Oh, that was just so fucking funny. No, I'd say,
Sorry for
Kyoshe,
undercutting.
you must,
Sorry for
Kyoshe.
undercutting the kid getting murdered.
It was so funny.
It was.
Scene features in the making of. Oh, I gotta excited to watch that. Oh my god, yeah, 'cause that's like a physical prop that he's standing on. That's so cool. The like transition from 3D model to physical prop. He's really getting in there. It looks a bit jank, but this is very, I will admit, this is very impressive. Like, you don't get shit like this in Roma. Like his neck falls over the other way. He turns his head the other way to go die.
Yeah, that way he doesn't have to like worry about blinking.
Yeah.
Time to loot the corpse.
Oh, it just wow! It just transitions you back. It's almost like they could do that the whole time.
Wow, what is this? A Blendo game?
What is this? 2005? 2006?
Jacob too. Jacob was my husband. Londi was your brother.
What? This fucking guy, Jacob, dude, like not the main character Jake, but your dad Jacob. He really fucking gets around, huh? He's like, time to go onto this alien planet, and I guess have an alien baby. It's basically just a human.
My father killed himself to protect you and Londi. Londi saved me, Orleessa. I would have been killed.
He was strong for so young. Strong in heart as Jacob.
I'm sorry, Orleessa. I'm more sorry than I've ever been in my life.
It is will of no one say Shah. No one say Shah is good. You will see. No one say Shah is good.
Londi said Noan Se Shah before he died.
His head moved.
And Kyoshe.
Did his head... No, his head did move.
They should have
Londi
just
said
done that
Moran
thing
said
where you
shot
sort of.
before he died.
Yeah, his head is moving. They
And
should have just done that thing
Kiashe,
where you like freeze
you
part of the
must.
animated GIF to save processing power.
Kiashe.
Yeah.
Just be a still image.
Kiashe,
Like that entire left half of the
the
screen
crystal of life.
could just be a still image.
Inside the Kiashe is the blood of the crystal.
Actually, it could all be a still
The
image, and then you
life
green
force of
because you're
all
already
things.
green screening
So
that
if I
actor on
bounce
top
into
of it.
Kiashe and
Yeah.
it opens somehow, it could save Londi.
No. Londi... Londi is dead, as you say. Kiashe would give Londi a new life.
Where can I get it? Tell me where I can get Kiashe.
They're like, okay, time to kill you.
Jacob knew. We find only small crystals here and there. But Jacob found the true heart of Noansei. He was coming to tell me where when he died.
I have the spike from the Omion. I couldn't have gotten it without Londi.
This is the spike I asked for. You are as worthy as your father before you. Your father loved you always. You must not blame him. You must love him as I loved him, as he loved you. I will say Jacob's words. All I can give you, my son, is the shirt off my back.
He said that in the message I found. But what good is it?
It was the most important of all his words, Jake. You must discover why.
Thank you, Orlaesa.
Not a very
I'm
good,
glad to
like,
know you, Jake
riddle.
Wright. I am glad Londi cared for you and called you friend.
I wasn't even paying enough attention to notice there was a riddle.
No one say Thana comes now.
All I can give you is the
What's the
shirt off
riddle?
my back. And it's like he has to solve the true meaning of that.
What?
He has to solve the true meaning of all I can give you is the shirt off my back, his father's final words or
Sophia will
whatever.
leave soon.
Well, that sounds
you
like
mean,
a
Sepia
revision to the
believe?
will. He doesn't have the mining
How?
claim at all. He has the shirt that he died in. That's it. Or alternatively, he's gonna go find his father's corpse, take off his shirt, and he's gonna have like
A map.
really sick tattoo all across his torso. That's a map.
Yeah. But he died by suicide explosion.
How?
There's a weird lump.
Must have fallen from Londi's pocket.
Oh, the rock fillet. Oh, no, not the rock fillet. What the fuck is that? Another cow tool.
Thank God we don't have to figure it out.
When your brother finds his way to Arlaesa, I know you can't read this, but I can't write yours, so sure. His way to Arlaesa, she will want to test him in the Cepheid way. We both know what that means. This skin is from the Omian I killed when my turn came. Jake will have to do the same. After he's proven himself, give this gadget to him. If he can figure why I left my old shirt for him, he'll know what it's for. Elandi, I can hear them at the claim entrance. They're trying to cut through the door. I know this hole better than anybody. I can probably sneak by them. But I may not be able to reach your mother after all. I'll leave this someplace you can find it. I love you both. If I don't make it back to you, know that at least I love. Okay. It's a really long piece of text. Also, so much of this game is just navigating through the same places over and over again, and it takes ages.
Yeah, I mean, this is why FMV games can never be interactive movies. Because in a movie, you don't have to navigate from place to place.
Yeah.
Well, no, they can be. They can be if they're the type of movie where it's just like a movie that's a...
I was really out of sequence.
Yeah, how dare you try to solve this nonlinear game?
Ah, of course. There's just... Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course that's what you do with it. Oh, hey, there's the, like, heart of the planet or whatever.
There has to be a better way.
Fuck! I'm so mad that I can't do the bit where I just keep getting the same crystal over and over again. I'm so mad.
Fuck!
Fuck!
What?
This
crystal.
this guy's just getting one crystal. What if you need more than one? I wonder if you can just, like, sell this crystal. Like, if the game lets you do that.
I mean, you can always get more, so why not?
Oh, it's this again. Oh my god, it's so much backtracking. You have to go to the laser saw.
I wonder. There's gotta be a movie with backtracking.
There's probably multiple.
I mean, like a long sequence where it's like, ah, fuck. Okay, now we gotta go. Now we gotta go back the way we came, and then back here again.
Yeah. So why did they do that? Like, what possibly possessed them to do that?
Please try again.
That is, most of this video so far, this specific video, has been backtracking. Thankfully, these guards are very incompetent.
Yeah, thankfully they've really got an understaffed guard. They have
Yeah.
like what, one guard, and he can't be everywhere.
Oh, that was a
And
different
they
guy
have
that
no
time.
other- Okay, so they've got 2 or 3 guards.
Yeah.
And like barely any security. They do have some. We know that they have some because we've watched them.
My boy. He's frozen in crystal.
He's just like the body of Lenin preserved under glass. Just a fucking PNG flash tweening.
Yeah. And then they drip something onto his face. You pour the crystal. Why was it wet?
Lonnie!
Also, his clothes changed.
Condensation.
Thank you, my brother.
Jacob told you he was my father.
You are truly a son of Jacob. Oh, I thought I would have to leave you. No one say Thana comes on.
Did he, like, pour the crystal on top of the crystal that that Londi was in? Or did he, like, have to, like... Because it looked like it was on his lips, but he was in a crystal, right? Am I just misunderstanding? How did he pour it on his lips? Whatever.
We will go
When?
soon. Soon we will go home.
The Cephians in the mines need a toucher. So they can return with us.
Londi, no! You are still too weak.
I must help them.
I'll take it, Londi.
He's so washed
When the
out.
oxygen is gone, and my people awake again, they will know to join us.
You are a brother of all Cepheid.
Thank you. The first time he came here, did he come through the River of Light?
Yes.
Why didn't he die like the other miners?
He did. Londi and I must prepare for Noan Thana.
What is Noan Thana?
Noan Thana is the death of the living being you call a moon. The being your miners have been dissecting, our father called it. Bit by bit since they came here. Noan Shah, our protector. The father of all of us. Noan Shah cares for us. Provides for us. In return, we love Noan Shah.
I'm so sorry.
Please, come back and say goodbye to Orleazer. To us, brother. We will be in the chamber of Kiarshe, the heart of Noanse.
So the moon's alive, and it's like their god. That's kind of cool. But... Asteroid, whatever. The thing that I'm most interested in is that your dad, like, died when he came through the River of Light the first time, and I guess they revived him using the crystal magic. That's kind of cool. Alright, part 20 out of 22? 21. Okay. There's 16 minutes left. Let's see how much of that is walking through the same zones that we've been through this entire game. Oh, I think you have to, like, pick up an oxygen tank here. Oh no, they just walked the wrong way.
Attention, the malfunctioning oxygen generator in the test tunnel has been repaired and is once more operational.
They repaired the oxygen generator. Oh, fuck. Automation.
Furnace level 7. Increasing laser intensity 525.
Okay, that was pretty funny. I love when they shatter into a million pieces.
Me too.
It's down, dude. I saw it. It's down. It's you passed by it again. It's up. It's up. It's up, dude. It's up. You scrolled by it twice. Oh no, you have to get the wire cutter. Okay. Probably have to turn the valve again. Down. It's up. You scroll past it again. There you go. They just don't even say anything.
Itacha.
Fuck yes. Space portals.
Oh, that's...
There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere, Jay.
Oh, that's pretty much where I've been. Everywhere.
I wanted to see if you're okay. Having any luck?
Turns out my uncle was really my father.
You don't say.
Yeah. I sure wish I had a chance to know him better before he died. Kinda makes me mad at whoever took that away from me. You know?
I can see where it would.
You remember that woman I was looking for? Kit?
Sure, from the casino.
I found her.
Really?
Yep. But it turns out you were wrong about those rogue miners, Jilly. O'Kale kidnapped her. Tried to blow her up, to keep her from talking about something she saw.
Goodness. What did she see?
Grice killing Whistler.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I bet not. You traveled the galaxy much, Jilly?
A little. Why?
Oh, that's right. You don't like to talk about your past.
Why did you want to know, Jake?
I was just wondering if you've ever run across a creature that can change its shape at will.
You mean just
go from looking like one thing to looking like another?
Yeah, yeah. You know, say, maybe looking like me one minute, and then, say, Chief Grice the next.
Huh. That'd be something to see. No, I never heard of anything like that.
Right,
That sounds pretty
so
fun.
that's why she thought that she was like, I thought I saw you, but then it was Chief Grice, and also why she looked at the camera and was like, that's not a Cepheid.
Fetched, doesn't it?
Oh, man, this plot is uninspiring.
You don't like Changeling Grandma? You don't like Changeling Grandma plotline? Where she's secretly a shapeshifter? It's just like,
I could if there was like more emotion to it, if it wasn't delivered through exposition dumps that just make my ears glaze over. It's like in one ear, out the other with this fucking game.
yeah, it also feels like a
it's
lot
just
of
all delivered. It's a mediocre plot delivered in just the most boring way imaginable.
I think what really does it for me is that despite I think some of the performances are okay, but what really does it for me is the exposition dumps are one thing, but also just like it feels like so much information your character is thinking about, but you don't really have access to that. Like you're kind of just doing puzzles and in my play experience wandering around, but then I kind of saw this coming because they mentioned that Jilly was involved. But I had no idea that, like, my character even realized that Jilly was involved. Like, I don't know. Like, there were so many leaps and bounds that my character, like, there's no internal narration to tell me that, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of facts and not a lot of emotional through line.
Mm-hmm. It's also just like, yeah, my main thing is just like having it be your character know things that you don't means that you kind of just miss out on a lot of the game.
What do you want to do about all this?
In a mystery.
I don't know. What would you do, Jilly?
I'd keep low for a while, is what I'd do. You go against the chief and his guards, and it's not going to come out good.
Right. Oh, by the way, did I mention the rogues were holding Kit in a cave near your claim?
No.
Yeah, they were. All you had to do was climb down that chain ladder of yours. Well, that chain ladder you brought down here. I saw you by it, remember? And there was a tunnel that took you right to where they were holding Kit.
I can't believe it.
Oh, sure you can.
You think I'm in with the guards and the chief, Jake?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind.
Well, you're wrong.
Close, but wrong. I want the crystals. I get them, or you die.
Maybe it was a bad idea to just be confiding everything to a kindly grandpa for no reason.
Well, no, he knew he was
All
saying
you-
these to like goad
all
her
you-
into.
Kill Whistler just to frame me.
He knew that she was the changeling.
He saw me
No, I
change
mean from the
Jilly
jump
to
of the
Grice.
game.
Oh yeah.
If he
He's
hadn't,
been
I would have
sharing
killed him on
everything
general
with the
principles. I don't like snoops.
Why didn't you kill Kit when you had the chance?
Why did his gun change directions?
Why didn't you kill Kit when you had the chance?
I thought I needed her to force you to talk. I decided I didn't. O'Kale bungled it. Just like he did everything.
Good henchmen are hard to find. You were the Cepheid my father was speaking to.
Yes. I was impressed he took his knowledge with him. I thought he'd won. Then I heard of you.
What made you so sure he'd try to tell me about the Kiashe crystal?
Love.
Love causes your species to make stupid mistakes.
Great use
He
of the
wanted to
90s
leave
morph
his
effect.
son suffer.
Yeah.
Not wealth.
Backbone, meaning, truth. It hasn't helped you much.
You know, this would be a lot easier to take if you were just dumb and greedy.
I don't know greed, Jake.
I know power. And Kiashe is the power of life.
I could take you to the crystals, but the trip would kill you.
You would see me dead anyway. I know you humans and your taste for revenge.
You don't know me. I figure galactic law was made for someone like you. So are prisons. You deserve an asteroid to yourself.
I have seen the crystals. They are called Kiashe by the Cepheids, Kesati on Vigo 4, and Miru in the Anavan Galaxy. They give life to the dead.
You heard about that, huh?
I've heard of everything. I am more than 400 years of your age.
Jesus.
And I have been searching for them for almost 300 of those years. Your father was careless, Jake. I found this Kiashe in his quarters. I want it all.
Well, you're gonna need help carrying all of it.
I'll get help. Show me the key.
That transition.
Now.
The rivers of light can kill, are you sure?
You can't escape. Don't take on the additional stress that thinking about it will cause.
Hey, thanks for caring.
We go, or you die.
And then, once we've gotten there, you die.
Insert disc 6. The fucking stock scream.
At least it wasn't the Wilhelm scream.
I guess at least it wasn't the Wilhelm scream.
Honestly, no. The Wilhelm scream would have been more respectful. Like, at least when you use the Wilhelm scream, it's kind of a nudge in the ribs, like, get it?
Yeah.
No one say Thana comes now.
So that villain just died in the Rivers of Light?
Yep.
What was the lesson?
No one say Sha.
The lesson is that only you can go through the River of Light. Or you can only go through the River of Light because you ate those rocks.
Yeah. Whoa. Purple.
Goodbye, Jake Wright.
Blondie? Blondie! I could not tell him.
You can't go because you're different.
Yes.
You'll come with me, Londi. We'll be our family. You and me.
The moon is dying, Jake. Nuance is changing.
I know. If the moon is dying, you definitely can't stay.
There is one final truth, my brother. For me, I am not Cepheid or human. I am of Nuance Shah.
Londi, this is crazy.
I am the spirit of the moon, brother Jake.
Okay, so I know this isn't what they're saying, but when he said, okay, I'm of the moon, like, I'm not a Cepheid, I'm not a human, I'm the moon, that just made me think, did Jake fuck the moon? Like, did Jacob fuck the moon to make, like, is that what happened? Or did the queen just give birth to a moon spirit for some reason?
Oh no. Oh no. You know what's gonna happen next? You know what's gonna happen next? This kid's of the moon. We're gonna see his dark side. He's going full Anakin Skywalker.
He does kind of look like baby Anakin.
My brother.
He
For
does.
me, I am not Cepheid or human. I am of Nuance Shah.
Londi, this is crazy.
I am the spirit of the moon, brother Jake. Nuance Shah is my father, as Jacob was. When the moon changes, I will be with my father.
I'm the spirit of the moon is my father as Jake was? So you have two dads. I'm just struggling to sort of connect the puzzle pieces in my brain, like figuring out the sort of exact taxonomy of
Nuance
this.
Shah. Forever.
Two dads and La Luna.
Londi,
Leave Nuance as fast as you can, Jake. On your human shuttle. None of your race who remain will survive. It will not give you life when the moon is gone, but it will keep you in the journeys you face, and remind us of each other.
He turned into a big crystal. That was kind of epic. Clapping his hands together to become a big crystal. Oh, so he didn't die.
Transition narrative.
True.
You will give me.
you don't look so good.
Give me.
You should have listened to me when I told you the rivers of light can kill you.
You will give me Kiashe.
I want the power!
Ultimate power.
Honestly, I feel like they should have let the grandma actress do this.
Yeah.
300 years of
Right,
searching.
like, let her have some fun. Let her
Shot to
act
hell.
evil.
Let her do the finale. gun explode technique.
Thank you, Londi.
What? So that's what he looks like. He looks like that.
You want it that bad? You can have it.
Okay, then he just... Sure. Sure, man. Fucking whatever. What a video game. Truly. That is video games. I will say that a lot of FMV games are sort of hilted by their climax. That's not the right word, but hindered by their climax. I think this game, like the finale, it's like, you know, it's definitely like this game has does not wrap up its plot in the neatest way possible, but I feel like its finale could definitely be worse.
Yes.
Hold the shuttle.
I like that he doesn't even care, like he's not gonna be evil to you, he's just like, hey, call the shuttle.
Come on, Jake. They won't hold the shuttle.
Oh, no, he said to hold the shuttle.
Where's Hunter?
I don't know, but I'll bet he's running like crazy.
Too bad that Hunter died, huh? Oh no, never mind.
I knew you'd make it.
I'm glad. Someone did.
You were just like staring at them?
Grab the seat, Jake. The pilot's ready to lift off.
His papers! I mean, he does kind of deserve it for doing slavery. Wait, do you get to choose? Yeah. No! Why would you do this?
You want the papers.
He doesn't even say thanks. I would have locked the door on that guy for sure. Love a good stock explosion. GG? Question mark? Wait, is this the player character?
No, this is just some guy, sure.
I love that this is just like a movie now. Like this is like in a real set and shit. Okay, no, yeah.
You okay, Jake?
Yeah. How about you two?
We're fine. Right?
It doesn't make sense that we started looking at this scene by just like focusing on a random guy who hasn't appeared in the rest of the story.
Yeah. Hang on, Mystery Nova explained.
Explosion of Luna Crista, a moon in the Cepheus system
Oh,
formerly known
good.
for its
More
tremendous
info
natural
dump.
riches, has helped scientists to understand a similar event which occurred last year in the Anavan galaxy. Although data is still being analyzed, there is general agreement that a chemical change taking place on a massive scale caused the cataclysm. Although there was no warning of the disaster until moments before it occurred, scientists are confident that other moons in the Cepheus system, as well as across the galaxy, are stable and safe. Officials note that evacuation plans did indeed save all but a handful of human lives on Luna Crista, although the entire native population of Cepheids were apparently lost in the conflagration. The Cepheids were known by miners on Luna Crista to be loyal and possessing of incredible stamina, but their superstitions may have doomed them to extinction. The galaxy mourns their loss.
The Brave Hope Mining Corporation, suffering major losses from the destruction of their Luna Crista operations, has filed for Chapter 47 intergalactic bankruptcy. Compounding the problems facing the company is the incarceration of President and CEO Howard Janus on charges of crimes against intelligent species for his alleged role in the abuse of the Cepheid people native to Luna Crista. Losses in expected revenue, as well as current assets, may reach more than 2 trillion interplanet credits.
Nice. I guess it's good that he got his company was defunct.
The sudden explosion of Luna Crista left a wake of shattered dreams halfway across the galaxy. From shareholders of Brave Hope Mining to investors in limited mining partnerships to aged prospectors looking for the next.
I love
The
TikToks.
loss of Luna Crista has been devastating economically and psychologically. Perhaps most affected by
This
the
game
disaster are
predicted
those
the cell
individuals
phone.
who had pinned their hopes on the rich
Definitely. And it looks exactly
Except
like
the
this.
part where you can except the part where you can make phone calls with it.
Yeah, except the part where you can make phone calls with it. Yeah, one of the, I would say,
Which
most
is
defining features.
Which is fucked up because that was the one part that actually did exist in 1998.
I also love this because it's like, it's a vertical video, but it doesn't, like, it could easily be horizontal. Like, it's just like that to save file space. But the screen is so big. I do want a phone that looks like this, though.
My brother, we're estranged. He tried to steal my claim, but the courts awarded it to me. My uncle was a miner. I've got it in my blood. And now this. All my dreams. There's nothing left but a cloud of dust. I'll get you for this, Jake. I'll get you!
It's not his fault. I mean, it is his fault. But, I mean, it's not his fault that the moon blew up. Ah, fuck yeah, Londi. It's such a high-resolution Londi. Now it's GG. Imagine a phone like this, but the screen part is a full-size iPhone. Then it has this giant tray that slides out. It's also like maybe 2 or 3 iPhones thick. Probably like 3. Well, we did it, everyone. We beat the game. Actually we didn't. We watched someone beat the game, but that's fine, because...
Presumably there's another ending if you leave that thing closed.
Yeah, I don't know if it changes,
So
though.
we're gonna have to get this game running and play it ourselves.
No.
Aww.
No! No, not that! Not that! No, different one.
1998.
Where's the fucking...
Oh, and a trailer. No, it's the first one. It's the first one.
Is that the one? Because there was a link that...
It says behind the scenes right there.
Maybe it says, but... Because there's also this
It's
video.
trailer and behind the scenes.
South Peak Interactive presents a video reality game.
2040p max quality.
I, Jacob Newhall Wright, leave all my worldly possessions, including my claim on Luna Crista, to my nephew, Jake.
Yesterday, on the other side of the galaxy, your uncle left a legacy. He will tell me everything I need to know. A secret he would take to his grave. Today,
Welcome to Luna Crista.
you are the heir to his natural fortune, a treasure buried in the veins of Luna Crista, and a mystery that haunts your soul.
There is an end to the rainbow, Jake, and I found it.
Now, the farther you go,
We have here what you might call your highly competitive atmosphere.
the deeper you get.
They say you killed a man.
Man, this feels like something
more you
you
live
would
to
see
play.
before a movie.
Yeah.
They have trials on Luna Crista, Jake. They have me.
The more
On
means
on
you fight to
VHS or
survive.
DVD or whatever.
Orders to kill
Yeah,
you
yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Who can you trust? Who will you deny?
I'm not a nice girl, Jake.
What would you do to find the answers?
Get back to work.
Watch your step.
What if you had to die? In a game this real, you won't know what your heart can take. Till you
Oh my god. I love...
Watch your step.
What if you had to die?
What if you had to die?
In a game this real, you won't know what your heart can take.
In a game this real, you won't know what your heart can take. I love shit like that. That's video games. Why don't people say that about video games anymore?
Till you see where your mind can go to discover the truth hidden deep in the core of the dark side of the moon. South Peak presents the latest in interactive sci-fi adventure.
If you don't have the Ithaca there, if you don't give them it, they just shoot you and kill you.
And the most dangerous fun you'll ever have. Dark Side of the Moon.
Luna Crista is a dangerous place.
What if you dared to play?
What if you dared to play?
Dark Side of the Moon has some tricks up its sleeve. It's not your typical adventure game. You arrive on Luna Crista to take over the mining claim of your uncle.
Your uncle was onto something big.
There's a mystery. Your uncle's death. A treasure hunt. You're on the run for murder. You don't know who to trust. Everybody's against you. You're going to have to solve the mystery to get through this game and survive. The game takes you over. The emotion takes you over, grabs you.
The game takes you over, the emotion takes you over.
It's his very first claim is this is not like typical adventure games. I think we can say pretty definitively, yeah, it is. It's
Dark Side of the-
exactly like typical adventure games.
We're watching this one because it's slightly higher quality.
Okay.
A
But,
crisp
like,
720.
I want to know, like, what the hell is his supporting evidence for this claim? He just immediately, like, what makes it different from normal adventure games?
Well-
And then he immediately goes into, well, there's a murder mystery, there's characters.
Murder Mystery is the most common adventure game maybe
yeah.
ever.
It's a murder mystery where you knock about in caves. Those are like the two archetypical type of adventure games. Is like cave spelunking and murder mystery. Those are like the first two things that Infocom did, man.
You're gonna think it's real life is the thing. You can look around in 3D and then click on things.
Dark Side of the Moon has some tricks up its sleeve. It's not your typical adventure game. You arrive on Luna Crista to take over the mining
What are
claim
the
of your
tricks?
uncle.
Your uncle was onto something
What are the
big.
tricks up its
There's a
sleeve?
mystery. Your uncle's death. A treasure hunt. You're on the run for murder. You don't know who
I love when it pops up that menu that says exit in the fucking aerial font. Because, like, what is that? What stage of the game is that?
Why would
Why
would you include that in your promotional footage? Also, why are they phrasing this behind the scenes like it's something that's also a trailer?
I think it is
Who watches
promotional.
the behind the scenes.
I think it's
before-
promotional material, yeah. But yes, it is like, it is kind of funny.
murder. You don't know who to trust. Everybody's against you. You're going to have to solve the mystery to get through this game and survive.
You're gonna have to solve the mystery to get through this game and survive.
The game takes you over.
The game takes you over.
Emotion takes you over, grabs you, and doesn't let you go.
And it's a wild place.
This game actually has a whole lot of involvement in every room or every area of the environment that you're going to be in. Then the player gets to do a whole lot of things with their environment, truly interactive, while pursuing the end result of the game. Every asset to the game is digital and electronic. We had our render farm, 250 computers working 24 hours a day, churning
250 computers working 24 hours a day. That's a lot. I mean, like, it makes sense considering how the scale of this game for the time that it was made. 250 computers for a game that released in 1998.
out all the frames for these environments. The environment really is.
I hope that by running 24 hours a day, they don't mean that like people were working on them 24 hours a day. That they mean that it was like
That was
we
a
had to let them render
yeah.
overnight.
That was a render farm, yeah. But that's so many computers.
Very interactive and full of surprises.
Watch your step.
The battle with the Scorpicine that takes place on the Plain of Sand was a lot of fun to deal with. Spatial video, part of the game where the player gets to wander around, had to be combined with the dramatic elements of this rendered Scorpicine. If I were playing this game, the thing that would amaze me the most was the level of detail. One of the things I had a lot of fun with was the roller coaster scenes that take place in the York Processing Center. We could do some things with this roller coaster that you can't do in real life. There's lots of different ways you can get squished or lasered or acid bathed.
We wanted the environments to be carried by audio as much as by the visuals. The Cepheids on the planet offer an interesting sound design challenge. Their environments needed to be mystical, and we had to imagine what they sound like. Hey! One of the newer additions to our technology was conversation mode.
Did you see a Cepheid come in here?
As you approach characters, you're actually able to have conversations with them,
Is Luna Crista meeting your expectations?
learn about what you're supposed to be doing.
It's a pretty tough
Wow.
place.
You're actually
It really gives an added
in an
dimension to the
adventure game, you
Lighting is
say?
really
What a
crucial.
twist.
What a twist. Conversation trees in an adventure game? What a twist.
Man, you're really reinventing the wheel here.
In the integration of live video to rendered animation. One scene, Jacob is running through the mines. We took the green screen footage, brought it back into the computer, put it on a polygon, and moved it through the scene so that it would actually cast shadows on the walls.
You have
That's cool. I do
a variety of different
agree.
areas that you're going to find yourself in. Everything from a plain old claims office to sunflower fields to mine
Okay. You will not find yourself in a sunflower field. That is for one scene reminiscing. Incorrect.
And it is, yeah. You do not actually go to, what, you know, one thing that is interesting about this is that, like, I'm kind of outraged at everything they say about the gameplay. And, like, they do have things that they can brag about with this game.
Yeah.
This game is legitimately, like, it is a peak technical accomplishment for the thing that it is doing and the time that it is doing it. It is seriously impressive what they did technologically.
Yeah, really, it is.
The gameplay is nothing special.
Yeah.
But they're talking more about the gameplay than they are about the technical animation tricks that they did.
Yeah,
It is
like-
legitimately impressive.
Yeah.
Shafts that go all the way through the center of the moon.
The challenge here was to create a complete 360 environment that had to be viewable from any direction by the user once it was put into our video reality game engine.
Welcome to Luna Crista.
What led to the design of the casino was thinking that prefabricated pieces would be brought from Earth and put together on this mining colony. So you end up having a very metallic, semi-industrial look to that as well. What you see here, the interface is more or less in line with the overall look and feel of the game, very industrial and a lot of gadgets and gizmos. I use an authoring package to prototype the interface and then handed over each of those individual bitmap files to the programmers, and they take it from there.
I'm a science fiction fan,
Yeah.
and previously
That's
I could only picture a lot
That's
of this
good
online.
stuff.
In this game,
Yeah.
every corridor is rendered, every room. You're actually on the mining colony. We had to work with the creative people to help get the assets we need to create a game that's immersive to the player. One of the most frustrating things is to play a game and get to a point where you can't proceed. We've created a game that anybody can enjoy in any order in which they choose to do it.
Just gonna play that back.
That's immersive to the player. One of the most frustrating things is to play a game and get to a point where you can't proceed. We've created a game that anybody can enjoy in any order in which they choose to do it.
Now, wait a second. We did think we were soft locked once, right? But then it turned out we weren't actually soft locked.
To the player. One of the most
Like, did we actually get soft locked during this game?
Play a game and get to a point where you can't proceed.
I don't know if we actually got soft locked, but I would say that this game is extremely bad at signposting what you're supposed to do. It is very, it is,
Extremely obtuse.
yeah, it is not like the
very-
maybe, it is not necessarily the most obtuse adventure game I've ever played because that's tough competition, but it's certainly not, I would say, an outstanding example of a game that could be played by anyone without getting stuck. I would say that is a lie.
Yeah. You maybe can't get soft locked. True,
Yeah.
But it is very difficult to figure out what to do.
And the thing is
It's
that
easy to get lost.
yeah, I don't know if we would have been able to continue there because if there was an item that I just didn't even find for the scene of rescuing Kit, and then also doing the I would have had to go back to the valley, and then my Atacha probably would have run out again, and then I've already used the Atacha that's there, so I don't know if I would have been able to do that either. So
Yeah, it's easy.
I don't know.
It's easy to get lost or stuck.
Or
I'm
even-
imagining though that from their stated priorities, they did try, like deliberately, to avoid soft lock scenario.
Yeah.
It sounds.
It sounds
So they probably, if we were soft lock, we would probably have been able to find a way around it, looking around, in the state of the game that we thought we were soft locked, because that's what happened before. So I imagine they did try to prevent soft locks, but besides that, it's very easy to get lost and it's very easy to get stuck too, because things are just the cow tools is a big problem with this game.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
It really is amazing. Just like yeah, their technology is impressive, and every time they say something about their game design, it is completely off base and delusional. They have no idea about the design of the game that they themselves made. They're out of touch with their own fucking design.
We've created a game that anybody can enjoy in any order in which they choose to do it.
My job was to maintain the flow of communication between all the different groups, from the computer programmers to the graphics department to the engineers, making sure that each one has what they need.
Well, you've already got enough folks after your hide.
To watch it all come together and see it on the screen. It's the craziest thing I've ever been involved in. It's completely outrageously fun, and that fun comes out in the game.
Player wins.
Player wins. Anyway, thank you all for watching us play Dark Side of the Moon. I have a special treat because we started the stream a bit later than usual. And
it also ran a bit shorter.
And also, I didn't really play many video games, I would say. Hang on, fuck. Something is... Okay, it's getting the audio from that. Okay. Window capture. Just like a special bonus. Just a special bonus episode.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh man, is this like Link's 386 or some shit?
It's
Yeah,
Sega
man!
Saturn.
Yeah!
Pebble Beach Golf Links, baby.
No, I got a friend that's gonna. I got a friend who's literally got a shrine to golf games. I've gotta at them. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, man! Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Yeah. Hang on, I have to restart it because my controller wasn't plugged in when I booted the game up. Let's turn the volume down a little bit. Yeah, there was like apparently a 3DO version of Pebble Beach Golf Links, but I think the quality is the main thing that improves the quality is that Craig Stadler is here to guide us on our golf journey. Also, this music is really good.
Yeah, that's why I was like so fucking pumped with the music.
Craig Stadler is great, so I think it's fine. I don't know that much about golf. I'm just saying, don't diss my man Craig Stadler. I don't know what the guy is like himself, but for the purposes of this video game, don't diss him.
Welcome to Lee Carvalho's Pudding Challenge. I am Carvalho. Now choose your club.
What's great about this game is that because it's just Pebble Beach, you can't play any other courses other than Pebble Beach.
I'm Craig Stadler. It's a great day for golf, and there's no place like Pebble Beach.
There's no place like Pebble Beach.
Discord stream.
Oh, yes. Craig Stadler's going to give us our golfing tutorial for course 1.
Back tees.
He does give you advice for every course.
Middle tees, 338 yards.
First hole at Pebble Beach is
Awesome.
a short
We got our,
but
we
relatively
got our golf
difficult
game
par
next
four.
week. If we're struggling
It's
to
a
play
must
the
to
golf
get the ball
game,
in the fairway, which usually can take a long iron or a 3-wood.
Hang on, I have to
If
listen to
you're
his
in the rough,
advice.
it's impossible to get the ball in the green on your second shot. You have a bunker in the front left and a deep bunker on the right, which you must avoid. So take the 3-wood, drive the ball in the fairway, medium iron to the green, a couple putts for par, maybe a good chance for birdie.
Hole 1. I'm up.
okay, so you've got to hit into the crowd without, importantly, hitting the crowd.
I don't want to hit into the well, I'm not gonna go probably straight for the goal. Because there's like it's like a curve. Also, there's 16 miles of wind. So maybe I will hit that way, actually, because it's like going that way.
Yeah, you hit that way, and it's going to curve against you.
It said, they said 3-wood, so I'm assuming that's this one. Also, I love the caddy. I was watching a video on this game, and they said to disable the caddy, and why would I do that? Because, look at this. I love it. I love that I have to get someone to give me it.
Baby.
Yeah, it's the second best part of this game. Maybe just a slight curve. Also, the shoes for the stunts are really funny.
He's wearing bowling shoes to go golfing with, so he can flip back and forth so easily. Whoa!
Fuck. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh, that's a really bad shot. Oh, fuck!
Wait a second. If you clear that tree...
No, Ob.
Ob? Oh, fuck, you're playing against Craig Stadler.
Yeah, he's playing with me. I'm playing against Craig Stadler.
Man, it's so fucked up that he's allowed to shoot, like, 100 golf balls.
I don't know. I don't think that's... I think that may be an emulation bug.
I think that might be on purpose so that you could see the trajectory.
I think Craig Stadler disses you if you do badly in this game. Oh, the bull trails can be turned off in the options, but does make it easier to see where the shot goes. Right, okay.
I like it. I like it. Also things I like, how you can clearly see the blue screen reflections on people's skin.
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
You know what you need to compensate for 14-mile-per-hour winds? You need a heavier golf ball.
I'm just fucking going for it. Okay, that was a better shot. Much better shot. Much nicer.
I love how the trail leaves a shadow. That's a nice touch.
I'm up. 4th stroke.
This is a really, like, a legit good game.
Yeah.
Music is great.
Give me a 5.
Yeah, you're gonna set a balls filled with tungsten rods, and then break your 3-wood trying to drive it. Yeah, you're gonna need a heavier club too. Fucking, you're gonna need a hockey stick made out of iron.
Oh, fuck. Oh, is that gonna be too far? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, it could be worse.
Oh, it's inbounds. Yeah. The thing about golf is you can't just whack the hell out of it every single time you go up the putt.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
It's a nice reprieve. It's like, damn, F&B games.
Games can be, like, just a good time, rather than, like, an ugly space dystopia.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like the pistol from Doom every day? I gotta listen to that this time.
I need to go really light on this one. Okay, well,
Hey, good job.
I did go light. I'm definitely not getting in par, but
There's definitely... Yeah, but it's your first time playing the game, so...
it's actually not.
It's definitely, like... There's probably a Doom golf game. Like, surely. Surely.
Okay, so now we enter the
It's on
putting
Robo-Black.
zone.
Ah, we're entering Lee Carvalho's putting challenge.
42.74 feet.
Oh, the caddy. The caddy.
I think I maybe go stronger because this is a putt. Like, this is a putting.
It's a really,
I suggest a
it's a
putter?
really long putt. So I think just kind of whack the hell out of it.
No, no, no! Too far.
Wow. Okay, so go like half that. Half that.
I'll have to get it out of the sand.
Well, now we know. Now we know what full blast is like. Not bad. Oh! That's what it says. 90 yards. That's sort of your maximum rate.
Yeah.
So you got to go about 8 yards on a 90-yard club.
For par. I love how I get like 100 turns and then they get like 1 turn. Is it because I suck at golf?
It's because they always give the turn to the person who's furthest away from the hole.
Oh, right.
So yes, it is because you suck at golf.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yourself! You've got to rotate! This isn't going to work either. I told you, you've got to rotate.
What do you mean rotate?
You've got to change the angle of your dangle.
Well, Craig Stadler got
Wait.
par.
Big surprise, the guy who has a golf game. Yeah.
1 foot. 1 foot away. Surely this has to work.
Whack the hell out of it.
11. Yes.
Plus 7.
That's like good, right?
Yeah. Golf is all about running up the score.
Nice. Septuple bogey.
Par 5. Back tee, 502 yards. Middle tee, 439 yards.
Second hole is a short par 5, and it's a must birdie. Although the fairway is pretty wide, you have to drive the ball in the fairway to be able to clear the gorge that sits about 100 yards short of the green. To drive the ball in the rough, you're going to have to lay it up with a tough third shot to a pretty narrow green. Get the ball over the gorge in your second, relatively easy birdie.
Relatively easy birdie.
Alright.
The fact that this is all, like, made out of real locations means that they can use the real footage, and I love that. That is one of my favorite parts of this game, like, showing you the real golf course that this golf course is based on.
That's a great use of FMV.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay. Big shot. Oh!
Big and
Craig Stadler almost
big.
in the rough.
Big and straight.
Man, this music, though.
Yeah, this music goes hard. I think you should turn, as your caddy and co-host, I think you should turn a little bit to the left to compensate for the wind.
The wind is going to the left.
Oh. Sorry. I get my left and right mixed up a lot.
Oh. Well, that makes you less helpful as a caddy, but no less helpful as a co-host.
Yeah, just don't ask me about politics. I'll start talking about the racist woke karate. Be very
Yeah.
confusing for everybody.
Yeah. I do like the idea that you are this caddy watching me do golf.
I am.
Just go big. Just go big, go home. Give me the
Go
biggest
big.
one.
Don't go home. Go to the hole. Okay?
Go big,
You're
go
going in the
hole.
opposite direction.
Go big, go hole. Yippee! Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I curved it way too much.
Maxwell Elvis recommends breaking out one of those gigantic drivers with like the bubble thing in the head.
I don't know if I have those. Oh, a perfect shot!
Let's see if it was a shot worth taking.
Yeah, not bad at all. I love this lady's big ass shorts. Giant shorts.
And her big ass.
That was not related. The shorts make it kind of hard to tell. I just like the shorts.
Maxwell Elvis, what have you heard too many times in your virtual golfing career? Perfect shot.
That's in the deep stuff, I think.
So remember, this is 138 yards, so you're gonna want something that doesn't go too much further than that. You can replace that guy with Bobcat Goldthwait? Holy shit! Is he even associated with golf?
The caddy or Craig Stadler?
Right now?
What the fuck? Oh, okay, wait. It's a different game, I think.
They're talking about a different game.
For birdie!
Bobcat Goldthwait.
49 feet.
Truly, I feel like half his career is due to having one of the best names of all time.
This putter goes 90 feet, right? Like 90 to 100 feet?
I'm not even sure that's like his real name. It might be an Engelbert Humperdinck kind of situation.
Oh, fuck. I didn't get a birdie. Relatively easy birdie, my ass. Well, makes me feel a little better. 5 feet. Come on.
Okay, yeah. He's
Nice. Nice par.
Nice par.
Thanks.
par. Like I said, let's get par. Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait's real name is Robert, which is close enough. You're allowed to just be called Bobcat if your name's Robert. Acceptable nickname.
Yeah.
His real last name is Goldthwait. Engelbert Humperdinck is actually Arnold Dorsey.
Huh. That's a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even come up with his own stage. And he hates it. It sounds awful.
Yeah, it does.
His
Hole
like
number 3.
label came up with it
Par
before.
4.
Like Arnold
Back
Dorsey,
tee,
nobody's gonna remember that.
388 yards.
We
Middle
need a
tee,
name that people are gonna
341
remember.
yards.
Yeah.
It worked.
Hang on.
Third hole is a relatively short par 4, although again, you must get the ball in the fairway. Requires a draw off the tee with either a 3-wood or a driver. Get the ball down on the left side. You want to avoid the right side, the rough on the hill, or it'll leave you no second shot at all. So a draw around the corner leaves you a wedge or a 9-iron up to the green. Relatively flat green with a good chance for a birdie.
God, this is just such a good vibe. Like this is
Yeah.
cleansing. This is like a bath.
Yeah.
Or like no, it's a hot tub. Just like
Me and
stay
Craig.
at the spa.
And there's like a new song on every hole. That's good.
Why is it always gear up, Spriley? Why never Asia, Spriley? America, Spriley?
That was a good one. That was a solid one ha joke.
Thanks, I make it fairly regularly, and I'm glad I was able to work it in organically here on Forbidden Mystery Ball.
Nice. Fuck me. Oh wait, no, it's actually great. Ah shit. No, it could be better. How do I check the map? Green view. Alright, which there's a way to check the map? Well. Yeah, let's go with the 3-iron.
And just whack the hell out of it. I feel like since you're in the rough, you're not gonna overshoot.
Oh! Fuck! Well, I didn't get in the sand.
Oh, at least you're not in the sand. Now, what I need you to do on your next shot,
Let's head into the sand.
yeah, I need you to get out your putter and just nudge it into the sand, okay?
Well, me and Craig are in the rough together, so I feel slightly less bad.
Okay, remember what I said. Now,
I'm not gonna put it into the fucking dirt.
okay, now give it a really gentle tap. Nice shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Really nice shot. Wow. You know, I kind of am in all Forbidden Mystery Vault streams. I kind of am your caddy. Sometimes I'm a caddy.
Yeah. My evil caddy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, McGuire's kept her shots more
You're
or
a
less on the
malicious
straight
caddy.
and narrow and hasn't had nearly the adventure you or Craig have had.
That's true, Maxwell Elvis through the voice of Justin. That's true. And you know, me and Craig have bonded over this. So maybe she missed out. It's like 8 feet away. Oh. I always get so scared right next to the
I
wall.
was worried it was going to curve off to the left.
It almost did.
And it did. It almost did, but not enough. You really need to like rotate your angle.
It's so hard to know
compensate
how
the
much
slope.
is too... It's really hard to judge the slope.
That's why they have the grids in the display.
Yeah, but I don't understand it.
Like I can tell. This is what a caddy is meant to do. They're meant to tell you to left. So please listen to me.
Okay.
Okay?
Hole number
I
4.
will.
Par 4. Back tees, 327 yards. Middle tees, 300
Yeah, that makes
yards.
sense.
Fourth hole, the shortest par 4 on the golf course, requires an iron off the tee unless the wind's coming off the ocean into your face. Then you might want to hit a driver. You have to avoid the pot bunker on the left because you won't be able to get to the green in 2. But a ball in the fairway leaves you a wedge, maybe a little 9-iron into the green. Good chance for another birdie.
I just love how he's just staring straight at the camera, like, not really emoting, just describing the golf course, and then just looks at you.
Yeah, but he also doesn't sound too awkward. He doesn't sound like he's just kind of
No,
reading
yeah.
the script for the first
He's
time.
he's done this, like, he's done this 1,000 times. Like, he's taking you on his golf teaching, like, you know. That's really fun.
Yeah, just whack the hell out of this one. Why are you going with the 3-wood instead of the 1?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go with this. We'll see how it goes. Nice. Oh, please don't land in the sand. Oh, thank God. Not bad.
Great shot, right down the middle.
Great
Thanks,
shot right
Craig.
down the middle. Thanks, Craig. Yay!
No. I didn't even know that was an option to get commentary from Craig.
I love that there's just applause for my long drive record improving by 1 yard.
Look, this is what a video game should be, honestly. It should just be like nothing but positive feedback.
Craig Stadler comes out and he's like, "You did great, champ. Great job today."
Yeah, this should be in every game. We should get like a react of Craig Stadler complimenting you.
Yeah, Craig Stadler should be in every video game.
Nothing but positive feedback. Oh, so like every iPhone game. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're so successful. People just want to hear nice things.
That's true.
Nice shot, Craig. Honestly, even if you fuck up in a golf game, having them say like funny things about your fuck ups is like you can sort of play along with it, you know? That still feels good. This is a feel-good game.
Yeah.
I'm smiling. I'm beaming.
I'm just glad to have a game that has fucking music.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that gonna go too far?
Nah.
No.
Nah. Perfect.
For birdie. Okay. So once again, we're sloping sort of to the left, so aim a little bit to the right.
Okay. Like this, you think?
I think 2 notches. Yeah, like that.
Okay. It's 36 feet, so...
About half.
No! I should have done more strong, but I would have done it.
What did I say though about the curve? I was spot on.
Yeah.
You had a little bit more power there. Yeah, this one just straight in. Oh! Too much power.
I'm so fucking sad. Okay, that one went in. Sure. Oh, man, I could have had that birdie.
I think we can still be happy with your performance there. You know, I
Hole
think
number 5.
Other than going a little
Par3.
too far, other than going a little too hard on that one putt,
166
you
yards.
did excellent.
Middle tee.
Okay? Don't beat yourself up.
156 yards.
The 5th hole is a good par 3. It plays uphill, although the wind usually is behind you off the ocean. The idea is to take enough club to make sure you get to the green, for the tendency is to be short with the hole playing uphill. Get the ball on the green, make 2 good putts on a fairly undulated green, and come away with a good par.
What I think is interesting about this course is that you've got these trees in the middle, and it seems like the good play is just to go over.
Yeah.
Right? Don't try to go around them. Just whack the hell out of it and get over.
Yeah, it's a very short course.
You've seen McGuire, you've seen Stadler. Stadler came up short, McGuire went long. Go in between. Get a hole in one. You can do it.
I'm not gonna get a hole in one. Fuck. Well, good shot, but I kind of went under.
There goes your hole in one.
I wasn't gonna get a hole in one.
Curve a little bit to the right. Yeah, just 1 notch. These are all way too heavy duty.
Well, I just need to do a light shot. But I'm in the rough. I don't want to use my putter in the rough. Not bad.
I'm glad we curved. We should have curved a little bit more, I guess, but that just seems to be the curvature of the ground rather than the wind.
Yeah.
Nice try. Nice try, man.
Hit the flag!
Yeah, that's why the flag is there. Okay. So on this one, you're tilting a little bit to the right. So aim left. And remember, you're going uphill. So
27
you got to add a
feet.
little bit more power than you think you do.
Maybe just one notch. Let's go for it. Fuck! Way too strong. This is a curve to the left, so... Fuck me!
Fuck! Wow, how is that too much power? Especially downhill. I guess that's what does it.
Yeah, that was what did it.
And you're in almost exactly the same situation.
Yeah.
Okay, like quarter power maybe?
Yeah. Well, it's divided into 5 segments,
Oh, it's
so...
like, yeah, like a fifth.
Not enough.
Not enough. Damn.
Ay, ay, ay.
God, we are having a miserable putting adventure here.
Fuck me.
Jeez.
Well, have fun, Craig.
Have fun making par.
Nice par.
Okay, a little bit to the right. Just a notch. And real fucking gentle with it.
You
Wow!
missed an easy putt.
I missed an easy
Look
putt,
at that
Craig.
Look at that monstrous curve, though. Okay, curve way to the right.
Fuck me. It went around the rim.
You missed an
Holy
easy putt.
shit!
Fuck you, Craig. I'm trying my best. This is my first time playing golf.
Hill is just insane. Okay, again, to the left. And like, yeah, 10 feet, like a fifth power again, like a little bit over maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! You're like on the lip. This is a brutal putting gauntlet. Nice par,
Okay.
McGuire.
0.7 feet.
Come on. Just don't whack the hell out of it.
Great. Great putt.
Fucking hell. That was hilarious.
Hole number 6.
That's cruel.
Par 5. Back tees, 516 yards. Middle tees, 487 yards.
Although the 6th hole is about the same yardage as number 2, it is definitely a 3-shot par 5. The change in elevation is about 150 feet from where you drive your ball to where you place your second shot up top with a good shot to the green. The idea is get the ball in the fairway, carry a long iron or a 3-wood up top where you're going to have a wedge to the green with a good chance to make a birdie.
This hole is nasty. I feel like Craig Stadler could run a bodega.
I feel like Craig Stadler is a cat man, unless he's allergic. He could also be allergic to cats. Alright, yeah, this is 525 yards. The wind is working against you. You gotta hit this thing as hard as you possibly can. That's right. Use the putt.
That's great.
If
Great
I was
shot,
playing
right
this
down
game-
the middle.
Hey, you broke your own personal record again.
It's done by 8 yards.
That's 9 whole yards.
I'm glad you're tuning in, Andrea, because this is a good video game. Do you think I should just go straight over, or should I, like...
You should curve a little to the left. But that's too much. Yeah, like a couple notches is over. And yeah, use the one wood.
The one wood, you think?
Yeah, the one wood. Just don't use max power.
Alright.
But the wind is working against you.
I guess so. Maybe too low. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, at least it went that direction. Could have been worse.
So you cleared the tree. You didn't land at the sand pit. See, he did basically the same thing, but more intentional, and he went in the rough. Now you've got a straight shot, but remember, you got a 5-mile-per-hour wind against you and to the right, so again, curve to the left. I'm literally, like, I'm looking at my hands. You know, making an L with my left hand.
Yeah.
Differentiate. So you can trust me. Yeah, with this club, just whack the hell out of it. I think the 5-mile-per-hour is going to take care of whatever else.
Nice.
I was right.
This is water. This is water.
There is water.
This is water. This is water.
For birdie.
Okay. Now, Wild Weasel had some advice about this slope. Don't listen to the slope. Let's wait for Wild Weasel's input on how we should approach this putt.
It says, it's very easy to accidentally go too far right. So I guess turn to the left?
Right? But we don't know from which, like, it would be going too far to the left if we overshot the hole and we're facing the other direction.
That was a different slope I think they were talking about.
Okay. So yeah, I think just go. Pretty much just straight on approach here. Should work.
Hopefully. It's a very small shot, so let's just do...
Under a fifth.
Nice birdie.
Beautiful. Nice.
Hang on, let's hear what Craig Stadler has to say. If he says something.
Great birdie. You played better than I expected.
Okay. Oh, well, I don't blame you for saying that, but I'm still a little hurt.
Especially after the putting disaster of last
Yeah.
year. Like, that's a great little backhanded compliment, though.
Yeah. I can't read this. I can't read that.
Hole number 7, par 3. Back tees, 107 yards. Middle tees, 103 yards.
7th hole is one of the greatest holes on the golf course. little short par 3. Depending on the wind conditions coming off the ocean, you can play anywhere from a sand wedge to an 8-iron, even to a 4-iron.
That is just
it's only about 120 yards, but
Yeah.
you definitely have to get the ball on the green. You have the ocean, you have
Wow.
bunkers left, right, and short. If you come away with a par on this little hole, you've got a darn good score.
Did she just whack it straight towards the ocean and use the wind to let it? Wow. Okay, what's Stadler gonna do?
It's deceptive because it feels the ocean is there, but it's because there's downhill immediately.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so how are we gonna approach it? Yeah, no, I think you're right. Go to your right and curve.
I want to go slightly under.
The 9-iron, truly the most iconic golf club, right?
Yeah. Good shot. Will it work? Oh, it's worrisome. Oh, not bad at all.
Oh! Oh, I was holding my breath. Back
To
shot.
16 feet. I love how long the applause track is.
She gonna get out of this one. Oh! She almost went in. She almost got a birdie. I mean, you had a really good shot though, Riley. If you can seal the deal with the putt, you can get a birdie. So let's be careful about this putt.
Yeah, 'cause it's a bit of a nasty
Okay.
slope. Very, very slightly
You've
to the
got a
left,
pretty
I think.
nasty. No. It's very slightly to the right. I'm holding my hand so I know.
Yeah, no, what I mean is we want
That
to
is-
we want to turn very slightly left to the left.
I think more than very slightly. I think about 3 notches to the left.
3 notches?
I think this is a pretty nasty slope.
That's like over here.
Yeah,
Uh,
and frankly, even that might not be enough.
I'll trust my caddy on this one, but
Maybe I'm just shell shocked from the last time we had a really nasty slope. But I think that yeah.
Fuck, that would have been right in. No, you're right. Entirely
Right
right.
in. I was
You've got a sixth sense
Well,
for
like-
golf.
like, okay, so turn to the right. Yeah, 1 or 2 notches.
Nice par.
And remember what Stadler said at the top. If you get a par on this hole, that's a nice score. Obviously, a birdie is possible, but look, McGuire's going to get a par. McGuire's been pretty good.
I think this is just like the first 9 holes because it's like quick start mode.
Hole number 8, par 4. Back tees, 430.
I was cooking with garlic last night and my fingers still smell like garlic despite
405
washing them like 4 or 5 times.
The 8th hole is a very difficult par 4.
And also
You
sleeping.
want to avoid going through the fairway and into the ocean. The fairway ends about 260 yards off the tee, so the normal play off the tee would be a 3-wood. Brings you to a second shot, which you have to again carry the ocean over the cliffs to a very small green with a big bunker on the right and obviously the ocean on the right. Usually a middle to a long iron is required for your second shot, and a 4 here is a very good score.
Well, I'm probably gonna go to the... I'll just do the 9th hole, because, I have to, like, leave at a certain point. And I was not planning to do, like, a... Maybe I'll return to this game at some point, because there's, like, other game modes, I think, but...
Yeah, this is a good, like... This is a good dessert game. You know,
Yeah.
if we have a stream that comes up a little short, we can return. Wow, pretty much identical shots there.
Yeah.
I think you should curve a little bit further to the right than they did.
Ooh. It's okay. Now, do I go
Now,
over
just-
the ocean?
Yes. Yeah, you can absolutely make it. This is only 171 yards. In fact, you should curve a little bit to the right because of the wind.
Do you think I should maybe go with a heavier club?
No, I think the 3-iron is fine.
No, I mean either 4-iron or 3-iron, because one of them's 180, one of them's 190 max.
I think 3-iron.
Okay.
I'm a great caddy.
You're gonna get a bit more distance than you expect. Okay.
So yeah, don't just blast this one.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit.
Oh fuck. Okay, well it's
Wait.
away from the ocean.
Okay, well, it didn't go in the sands.
It went on the border of the sand.
Alright, show off.
Alright, show up. He just did what you did, but like successfully.
Yeah.
Okay. This, again, wind is pretty high, so you should rotate to the right. And you're in the rough, so yeah, a wood will do. Go about half strength. The wind's pretty hot. Sure you don't want to, like, rotate?
I'll rotate through this. The stance rotation seems a bit weirder. And hang on, yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of rotation I meant.
Not ideal, but... And not even in the putting zone yet.
You're in the rough, but it is only 13 yards.
Yeah.
So, I think use your softwood, but go real fucking soft on it. And again, you're curved off to the left here instead of the right, which is curious. I don't know why you're doing it.
Fuck. Oh, damn, that was like... That went on the hole. Ooh. Nasty.
Okay, yeah. We're going downhill and you're curving slightly to the left. So curve one notch over to the right and hit it softer than you think you need.
Nice. Could have been better, but, you know, not bad.
Okay, hole
Hole
nine.
number 9. Par 4. Back tees.
If it doesn't end after this, yes,
464 yards.
it does.
Middle tees. 439 yards.
The most difficult thing about the 9th hole is it's the only hole in the golf course that really doesn't have a lot of definition off the tee. There's 2 fairway bunkers on the left that you can't see, but you have to keep your drive to the right of them and out in the point. That creates a long iron second shot to a green that sits down in a pocket right by the ocean. A big deep bunker to the left you have to avoid, and you have to avoid the ocean on the right. It's almost, well, for most players, it's a layup hole. Try to chip on, one putt, make your par.
For most players.
Yeah. Avoid the bunker, basically. Avoid the pebbly beach of Pebble Beach. Oh, he went way off over to the left. Is that his strategy?
It rolled pretty good, though.
Yeah, maybe we should copy it. I think maybe try standing over at the right and then curving over to the left. Not bad.
This is the first time since the first hole I've noticed the crowds. I'd almost forgotten the tournament presentation for a while. Yeah. That's who's applauding me whenever I upgrade my records.
It's... God, imagine going to a golf tournament and watching that putting disaster on hole 6. She has miserable spectacle. Just heartbreak after heartbreak.
I don't know if this is gonna be strong enough, but if I go... Yeah, I haven't hit the ball into the ocean yet. There's a first time for everything. Okay, well, didn't put it into the ocean. After cursing myself. Damn. I was watching on the official PGA channel, but the video of nothing but the pros hitting the water hazard over and over and over.
On the same hole. Just a touch to the right. And a little bit over half if you can manage that. That's gonna be a little far.
No, it's gonna be great.
Oh, nice bounce. Nice bounce. Weird bounce, but very favorable. Nice going, Statler. Oh, I like how the music cuts out when she's going for birdie.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
I would have
Okay,
yelled if he
okay.
made that. Wild Weasel said.
Okay. Left.
Yeah, I want to go
You're
to
gonna
the
need to
left.
bank like 2 or 3 notches to the left. Yeah, 3.
Fuck. Oh. Yeah.
You can't just go back. I know you.
Fuck.
Too hard.
Chicago style hot dog alert. Chicago style hot
Okay,
dog
again,
alert.
again, to
Chicago
the right.
style hot dog
To the,
alert.
like 1 notch to the
Chicago
right,
style
even though
hot
it's
dog
only
alert.
4 feet.
Chicago
And remember, it's
style hot dog
downhill.
alert.
So
Chicago
lighter than
style
you
hot dog alert.
or else you're just gonna sail right past.
Shrimp.
Fuck.
What the
Ah,
heck is this?
you went 3 feet.
Why are you yelling?
Okay, now you should be able to surely just shoot it straight in.
I bought it with my own $20.
There we go.
Oh man, that part was nicer than a Chicago style hot dog.
Oh.
Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won.
I don't think I won.
So that's
Okay, yeah,
that's 9
see.
holes.
25.
25. I'm not sure how to read this, but yeah, I don't think you did too good.
So,
There
okay,
was
so
that
it's
one
hole,
hole
and
that
then
went
there's,
over.
and there, so it's the number of the hole, then there's the yardage of the back tees, then there's the handicap, which I don't know if that came up. Then there's par. So 7 over par, 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 1 over par, 7 over par, birdie, par, 1 over par, 2 over par.
You know, you could have done a lot worse.
I could have done a lot worse, considering that I haven't really
did.
played this game much.
You did pretty well on, especially a couple of shots, a couple of full holes were done very impressive. I think you have some serious potential to become a Pebble Beach Golf Links pro. I think you could take this all the way.
Oh, coffee break. Fuck yes. Oh my god, this is... Yes. Pebble Beach Golf Shop.
This game is amazing.
It's been on my list for a long time. Buy an official Pebble Beach Letterman jacket and attaché. Coffee break.
All right, and that's gonna be the show for us. Thank you for joining and us in opening once again the Forbidden Mystery Vault. Next week we're gonna be playing Darkseid, right, Riley?
Yep, next week it's Darkseid and our continued exploration of all things dark this year. No particular reason.
My dark dreams, the dark side of the moon, and now the dark sea.
Yes, so this one you said is not very long, but I'm going to be playing it without using a walkthrough.
That's right. It's a very difficult game. The first stream, you are not going to beat this game on the first stream, no matter how many hours, I don't think. But I want to see somebody who's. But I do know that you're very good at adventure games, right?
I
So
can be.
I want to see you. Yeah, you're very good at. Don't sell yourself short. you're legitimately very good at adventure games. And this adventure game is hard, but it's hard in so much as it demands like a lot of reloading and a lot of precise timing. I think you might be able to figure it out. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch you play blind. And so that's why I'm insisting this first stream, you're going to be playing it blind. There's no walkthrough, no hints beyond what we can find like in the manual.
Okay.
And I'm going to be tormenting you the whole time as usual.
As
we can
usual.
get Echo in on it.
Maybe, yeah, I might see if Autumn's available next week, but yeah.
Yeah, and then the next week after that, we'll play it properly, do a walkthrough, and then maybe move on to Darkseid 2.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So get excited for that.
It's like the game seems to have... Okay, so yeah, it's just gonna take me to the next hole, which I don't want to do.
Okay, just shut down.
I will save my game data.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you play Darkseid. It's a classic. Whether it's a classic because it's good or bad is up for debate. Like legitimately.
Yeah. I'm excited too. Thank you all for coming today, and I hope you enjoyed the dark side of Pebble Beach.
The dark side of Pebble Beach.
That was the name of the stream. I didn't ask for a stream title because I already had the stream title on lock.
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah. It was there the whole time.
Otherwise would have known what the surprise was.
And remember, everyone, golf is a good walk beyond.
This
And-
was a delight, Riley, as always. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Spirit of Justin says, and remember everyone, golf is a good walk ruined. And that's our final note.